Put your hands together, Jessie J hanging out. By the way, this song is just so good.
It feels good, right?
Yeah, I'm 45.
Even after all these years, and I'm like,
do you want to sing along when you hear it?
Ain't about the cha-ching, ain't about the no. I just want to make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. It's really early. Wow, that was the first time I sung today.
That was pretty cool.
Good.
Are you good with all the songs?
Sorry?
I'm going to hit them. You just start singing. You ready? Bam.
Until the sunlight make this dream the best I've ever known.
Switch it up.
I know you want it. I'm waiting for you to change it. I'm like,
I know,
the game. I'm so... Put me out. Come and put me up. I'm burning up. Come put me out. Come and put me out. Hey. Come.
Medley.
Me out.
Medley with Jessie J. That was great.
Oh, good.
That was great.
This microphone just, yeah.
That was a
So
great
if anyone has
warm-up.
to use this, I just like spat all over it.
What about other
that's
songs
great.
from other artists?
Yeah.
Imagine that was it. This is the interview. It's basically karaoke.
Yeah, just come in here, we'll play songs, you sing along, stuff like that. That'd be great.
Yeah, no, I'd love to sing. So yeah, thanks.
So
You
let
woke me
me-
up a bit there.
Well, let me get the backstory on you. You're a London girl?
Yes.
Yeah?
Thank you.
What was it like growing up there?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, freezing, cold.
Right.
Very
so much
small.
history, though. So much.
Yeah,
you know, it's amazing.
I mean, I was very lucky because I got to start working really young, so I got to travel loads. Like from the age of like 8, I was doing West End, so I got to like go into central London and really like experience and travel places, and a lot of my friends didn't. And yeah,
So you
I
have a
loved growing
musical-
up in London.
Was your family musical? Was there artistry in the family?
My granddad's a drummer. My
Okay.
dad can sing whilst he washes up
Okay.
the dishes,
Yeah.
and that's the only time he can sing. My mum was a ballet dancer.
All right, and you did ballet as well, right?
Yeah, when I was younger, yeah.
Right.
But no one sings, especially now. No one will sing to me now.
Right, okay.
Sucks.
Older sisters, I
2
hear?
older sisters, yeah.
Were they smarter than you?
Very, yes.
What's up with that?
I don't know, man.
Is that pressure?
Well, they were both head girl, which is like, I don't know what the equivalent of that is here, but basically like teacher's pet. I wasn't that.
You weren't teacher's pet?
No. I was a bit naughty at school. I enjoyed the routine. Like, I just wasn't academic.
Yeah.
You know, I love drama and PE
Right.
and art and stuff, but maths and science, I was like, ain't nobody got time
So
for that.
you were that artistic side, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. What's funny, we had been to London recently, and I found out they do something over there they don't do in the States, and I was very confused about this. Maybe you can explain it to us. There's a test you take to decide if you go to college or not, or if you go off to, maybe working in the private sector or being a trade school or something.
Yeah.
Did you have to take that test?
SAT thing.
Yeah, it's like SATs, but ours
What's
don't
it
work that
called?
way.
Oh, it's called something. No, there probably wasn't any point in me taking it, to be fair. I could have sang it, but no, it wasn't that.
But if you don't pass this test, you don't go to college?
Yeah, it's a getting into certain schools, and the public
Yeah, no,
schools there are
you're
different
like,
than our
I
public
can't remember what it's
schools,
called. It's when
right.
you're quite young.
When did you start the music? When did it really click for you as a kid?
Well, I did acting. My acting was my thing. I loved to
Yeah.
act, and I was a bit of a comedian, class clown. And then one day I got asked to audition for Annie as the tall giant one because I was really tall. I was
You
like,
are tall.
Yeah, I'm tall. And I was like really long and lanky and uncomfortable in my skin and like big teeth, and I was a mess. And I auditioned for Annie with all my friends, and they put you in like lines of 5, and they're like, "There's Annie coming out tomorrow." Like everyone's really cute. And then it got to me. And then I discovered I had the loudest voice out of everyone there. I didn't get through. But then next week I got a main part in another musical as a lead role. And that's when I realised that I could sing.
Yeah.
Whether it was good or whether it was loud, it was kind of questionable. But I was about 8 and a half.
Was that Whistle Down the Wind?
Yes.
We have that video. We're going to put it on the website.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Great. Thanks. But then I think when I really started taking it seriously was when I realised that I could pay my mum and dad back for all the stuff, when you could earn money and be passionate about what you love and have a roof over your head and pay your bills. Yeah, I was about 16, 17.
Okay. Is that when you started writing? When did you start writing songs?
First song I wrote, I was 16. I wrote Big White Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that really the first song you wrote? Because a lot of kids will write songs when they're younger.
Yeah, but people go, I started singing when I was 4.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. I hate that.
I mean, I started singing when I was 4 too. Everybody does.
So when did you start dancing?
Yeah.
I was about 1.5. No, you wasn't. You were like playing with plastic things and like dribbling.
Do you want to act anymore?
I'd love to act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually been offered a few parts in films. I was actually written a part in Kick-Ass 2, but I couldn't take it because the schedules didn't permit.
So what's the rest of the story? Because I don't have it fully in front of me, and I'm going to ask a question, so I'm just being honest.
No, do it.
Personal life, guys, anything going on?
No, I am actually single, which is nice, which is why I think this album's so good.
Yeah?
Because I could focus on me.
But don't you have to have heartbreak to write?
Well, I did.
Okay.
That's when I wrote the album. Well, it was about a year ago. Yeah. And
does he get royalties from it?
Well, that's a no, based on the look.
No, he gets songs that like last forever that he can listen to.
Right.
No, I went through a breakup during the album, which I wrote songs about You're Lost, I'm Found, Getaway, Personal.
Sure.
All the sad ones,
yeah,
but uplifting ones, you know.
Isn't that tough for an artist though? You have to go through so much heartache sometimes to have hit songs.
But it's real life, you know.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's real life. Everyone goes through heartbreak. Everyone goes through feeling amazing, like Bang Bang and Burning Up, and all the songs that are really sexy and confident. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
But like people live in your past. That's the weirdest thing. If people go, "Oh, she's really heartbroken," I was like, "No, that was a year ago. I'm fine now." It's just that's when I wrote the songs, but. I think every artist has to accept that if you write your own music, you're exposing your wounds whilst you're trying to heal them. Mm-hmm. You know, so you have to really know yourself and know what you're okay with the world knowing about you.
So the album is tracking really well. Have you been watching it?
No.
It's doing really well.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, you are rolling your eyes so much. I know you're watching it.
No, I am. I'm blown away. I'm literally like, I've been signed for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's my last song that was released here was Domino, which was 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I really got to a point where I was like, maybe it's not going to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it backup? What were you going to do if this didn't work out?
I like cleaning.
Do you? Yeah. Okay.
I like cooking. I'm basically a wife without kids and a husband. I really am, though.
You're good at that stuff.
I love it. I love cooking and tidying up and looking after people. I'm a proper Anyway, that's a whole other conversation. I don't know. Something.
You didn't know because you're all in on this kind of.
I can't give up, and sometimes this industry can test your morals.
Yeah,
you know, and it really pushes you to the brink of all your emotions, the good and the bad.
Sure.
So I'm very lucky that I have a great support network around me and great fans.
What do you feel like before you hit the stage, before you do your first ever headlining show? You're standing in the wings, you're about to walk out, and your opening happens. What do you feel? What do you think you'll feel? First ever opening show.
I have to tell myself everyone is here to support you. Like turn your nerves into
that's smart
passion. You know that everyone has bought a ticket because they want you to succeed. So I always go relax, and I always just the last thing I say to myself before I walk out on stage every show. I don't usually tell people this is be free.
Really,
just be free. Just relax. And be yourself.
Is there a difference you've seen between American crowds and then your fans in the UK?
Everywhere's different, to be honest. Like, not just the UK and the US. Like, obviously it's different, but it's not really different. People that love music and people that want to love you, it's the same kind of atmosphere. You know, it's different. The most obvious difference is when everyone shouts out my name. Like, if you're in like Brazil, it sounds very different from here.
Does it?
To London, Jessie, J. Is that Brazilian? I don't know.
I don't know what it was.
It's more Borat. I enjoy taking in the atmosphere of the crowd. I really try and get to know the crowd. I like to make eye contact, and I don't mime, so I can, you know, I choke on my words and might get stuff wrong, and that's good.
Do you like the bigger crowds or do you like a more intimate crowd? What do you like?
I like both.
Yeah, sure.
But I do love an intimate crowd because as you can tell, I'm a talker, so I have to be careful that I don't get too relaxed and I literally just start chatting my life away. But I do love to look into people's faces and perform to them. Yeah, because everything I write is from my own life, so
you don't close your eyes. If I was in the front row, you'll look right into that person's eyes and sing to them?
I'm looking right at you. And
Does
it's so
it creep
funny.
them out a bit?
Some people would just be like, as soon as I get eye contact with them, they're like...
Right, they look away. Isn't that strange?
Would you rather play for 5,000 people that know 2 songs or 50 people that know all the songs?
50 people that know all the songs.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Every set of eyes is a new set of eyes that can enjoy it.
Well, that was a great warm-up. We're going to go live on the air now. Let's do the same thing. That's really good.